Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the NJ Podcast. This podcast aims to share stories, tips, and insights about achieving success while having fun. From topics ranging from personal development to business, entertainment, and sports, the podcast will have conversations with experts and people in their respective fields. The podcast will also share insights from Distributor James's published and upcoming books. The tagline, which is the theme of the podcast, is "Success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal." This means that you are doing what you have always wanted to do because it is aligned with your highest values, and this is the only way you can live a truly fulfilled life. Your host, Distributor James. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode on the NJ Podcast. And remember that the theme of the show is that success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. That means you're going after what you've always wanted to go after because it's aligned with your highest values. And that is the only way for you to live a truly fulfilled, inspired life. And on the show, we speak to people from all walks of life, people who are famous, and some people who act like they're not famous. People who are fitness freaks, and we speak to politicians, teachers, actors, or people from all walks of life, because everybody has got a story to share and insights that we can all learn from, and everyone is on their own success journey. And you will find us on all of the podcast platforms. You'll find us on the YouTube. And today, finally, it's been a while. This has been a long time overdue. I have got the one, the only, and the most famous person in the world, whose name is not Elon Musk, Sia Stone. And she's absolutely awesome. It's about time. It's a long time coming that this has been coming. So she is Sia Stone. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. And she is the head coach and owner. Listen, Lalela, owner. We only speak to owners on this show, Pela. Owner at Misfit Bedford View. She's a yoga instructor at Virgin Active and an independent Herbalife distributor. And her goal is to help more people live a healthy, active lifestyle and teach them how to share their healthy lifestyle with others. She's built classes that started off with 6 people to 42. Is it still 42? Is it more than that now?
Yeah, it's still ranging there.
Okay, 6 to 42 people, where each person has fallen in love with their bodies. Oh, yes. I need to join so I can fall more in love with my body. They feel stronger, more flexible, and more aware of themselves in their body. And her ladies get results within 10 days of consistent efforts and training towards their body goals. Thank you very much for the time.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's good to have you on. So Sia, outside of you being the girl boss, the owner of your own fitness empire, budding fitness empire, just tell us more about yourself. Where did you come from? Where you studied? And just what makes you so passionate about the topic of health and fitness, yeah?
Okay, so I am Sia Stone from Bedford View. I went to school in Bedford View, went to Rhodes University for varsity.
RU, that's it.
Yes. Look, at school I was always really into sports. Sports was where I thrived the most.
Yeah.
So took that on, and then in varsity did drama, organizational psychology. I did human kinetics and ergonomics.
You're the smart people. Like, I never could understand what you guys are doing. I was like, what do you guys do?
Yeah, we're understanding the body.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Oh, sure.
So with the drama and the human kinetics and ergonomics, I'm just going to refer to it as HKE.
HKE, yeah.
I was able to just bring my love for moving my body, the sports, into one. I've always really been into entertaining. I've entertained my friends just sitting and, making jokes, laughing around.
Yeah.
After that came back to Joburg, did some work at a production house.
Yeah.
Then I fell pregnant.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
So I am a mom to a 7-year-old boy.
Oh, you're a mom. She's a mom to a 7-year-old boy. Mom to a 7-year-old boy. MILF, you know?
Yes. Okay, I'll take it. I still feel fresh anyway.
I know someone's thinking that right now. I can tell you that someone's thinking that right now. Yeah.
Then I stayed home, took care of him, and then ended up getting another job at this place called Active Education. So we're doing edutainment. Then again, with my drama and my movement, went there. Then I decided, no, actually, I need to do something with my life. It's something that I really enjoy. And I remember the one time I got invited to this free yoga class. It was an African Kemetic yoga class. Yeah. And I fell in love.
African Kemetic. Ooh, that sounds
ancient Egyptian yoga.
Ancient Egyptian yoga. Yeah. Okay.
So did that class, fell in love. I knew that I needed to share that with everyone. How? I had no idea, but the universe heard me.
Yeah, yeah.
Got an opportunity from the production house that I was working with. They had this deal that they were doing with Liberty Life, and they needed an extra and a talent, and they picked me. Still had to go through all the auditions and all of that. Got a nice pay that could pay my yoga training. So I just paid for that, went into that. I didn't know how I was going to move from there, but I did it because I knew that this was my thing. Ended up getting certified. I got, I don't want to say let go, but I did go and check Planet Fitness, Virgin Active to see if they were keen to take me on. And no, unfortunately not. This was, I want to say, 2019.
2019, that's 5 years ago,
Yeah.
All right.
I approached this private studio, the Nest Space, and they were keen to take me on. So I started there. I did online training. And for years, because COVID did its thing.
COVID was amazing. COVID was amazing.
How great.
The best thing ever.
Oh my goodness.
All right?
How not?
Oh my goodness. Because people didn't lose their jobs and their houses and their cars and their money and their businesses.
Their mental health was all in check.
Well, mental health was at an all-time high.
Money was abundant.
Jeez, it was absolutely great. It was amazing. No, it was a dumpster fire. I want a refund. I want my refund. That's why every single year now I want to check the terms and conditions of the next year before I enter. Wow. Yeah.
But anyways, through the online training, then joined Herbalife.
Okay.
That was when I was like, okay, cool. I've got my certificate. I can do online training.
Yeah.
I can jump on these products. Use them, sell them, help others do the things. And it's been uphill from then. From then being able to work at Virgin Active. I had so many classes in the week. I was at so many private studios. I then got approached by the head coach at Misfit Bedford View to be a butterfly coach. And
what's a butterfly coach?
It's like a fill-in, like a part-time coach.
My only reference to butterflies is swimming. That's
and that was my main stroke. I used to be a swimmer.
Oh, you used to be a swimmer as well.
Be a swimmer, yeah.
Well, you're breaking stereotypes. Because, I mean,
come on. I know. But I mean, I grew up in Bedford View.
Oh yeah, I
was in the View.
Yeah, you were in the View. Yeah. So, people call it Bedford View sometimes.
I know.
Why?
No, I don't want to say anything about that, but I know why.
Why?
It's in the name, Bedford View.
What happened? What happened, man? What happened? Because I still have some of my offices over there, and then when I'm there, I'm like, why do you call this place Bedford View now?
There's too many shootings. People are dying.
Oh, they call me all the shootings. Oh yeah, I heard about a few of those, but I just thought it was an anomaly. I thought
it's an actual thing.
It's an actual thing.
It's an actual thing. I remember at the back of our house. I don't know what was going on at Bedford Center, but I think there was a shooting there. And right at the back. So we stay in a gated community, and we are like at the end.
Look at that. They stay in a gated community.
Wow.
Hey, you didn't choose this life. This life chose you. Hey, what must I do? Hey! Yeah.
So there was a shooting literally happening right at the back.
Wow.
I could see, if I stood by my son's room, I could see what was going on.
You could see so the shootout happening.
No, but I was hiding.
Oh well, yeah. Like it's something.
Why would I be like, oh, let me just see. Wait,
no,
just go back a little bit. So
you missed the person on the left.
No, like Dezimela.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not going inside, but it's Bedford View for a reason.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just quiet. That's why.
Okay.
I didn't know.
It could be also because it's quiet.
But now I've got a real reason why they call it Bedford View now.
That's my reason.
That's your reason. I said I have another reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the reason.
Yeah, no. There are multiple reasons, clearly.
Okay.
But all right. I love it. It is quite quiet. When it's quiet, it's quiet.
Yeah.
And it's very enjoyable. But when it's hectic.
And it's hectic. It's proper
it's
hectic.
hectic.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. I'm going to stop going to the movies there. There's Eastgate and there's Bedford Center. I like going to the movies there.
Hey.
But now I'm not so sure anymore.
It's okay. Just, hey, nowhere's safe. I'll say that.
Nowhere is safe.
Yeah. Nowhere. Someone can just pop up and be like, hey, yo.
Yeah, that is very true.
Like anywhere.
That is very true. That is very true. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, Misfit Bedford View.
Mm-hmm. Misfit Bedford View. I was there. Did my part-time thing there. I think she was getting married.
Is that the owner who said you need to become a butterfly?
The head coach.
The head coach. Okay, sure.
She approached me and she came to one of my classes and she was blown away and she was like, you know what? Actually, come through. Let's do
that
this.
African Kemetic, not kinetic. Kemetic.
African
Kemetic. Yes.
Okay,
Amun Ra. How's that? Eh?
Yes. That's my son's name actually.
Amun Ra.
Amun, not Ra. We've changed Ra to Langa because Ra and Langa
sun,
have like an energetic. They share the same energetic frequency.
I thought they made the same thing though.
Ra is like the rays of the sun.
Oh, I thought it was the sun. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And the sun, the rays of it's many things. It's like seeing what you see, what you don't see.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things.
Okay.
But yeah, so we've changed it to Amun Langa instead. But yeah, ended up there. And then I think life was lifing with her.
Oh, okay.
And they obviously needed someone to fill in her space. Okay. So then they asked me to fill in the space, and then I ended up becoming the head coach at the Misfit Bedford View. I remember I was standing on the rooftop, and I was just like, whoa, like I would love to have one Misfit, like just for myself and have my own studio. It's such a beautiful space. And my boss, the owner at the time, asked me what I wanted to do for the next 5 years. And I mentioned it to her, and she was like, okay, cool.
I want to own Bedford View.
Misfit. No, a Misfit. Because she has Bedford View, right? So I was like, I mean, I don't know where, but it would be great.
I want your job. I want your job.
Yeah. She approached me a few months after that, and she offered the space to me. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
She's like, would you be keen to buy? And I was like, yeah. Okay. Not knowing what this means, how this... And I was also mind blown because... like, how is this happening? And I'm just like feeling and thinking of having the space.
Yeah.
Not, I wasn't doing the research or anything like that. So it was pretty cool when she approached me. So yeah, signed everything. And by the 1st of September, it was mine.
1st of September was yours?
Yeah.
Okay, how did you finance it? That's just me being curious.
Well, loans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought they would give it to you for free.
No.
She's
very nice though. She like the payment plan and all of that.
Oh, okay.
She's been very, very kind with that.
Okay, so. And obviously this was after COVID, right?
This has happened like now.
Like now?
Like
now,
the 1st of September.
I thought, yeah.
Like this one in 2024. Yes. Yeah. Well done.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. Wow. I'm gonna go out and have some juice after this to celebrate. I'm gonna have some juice.
Sparkling juice.
No, just juice. No
appetizer.
No. Just juice. No sparklers. No. And you're not gonna get me cancelled. No, absolutely not. I'm gonna have some juice to go celebrate. I'm gonna have the health shots. The health shots, the ginger and the turmeric. I'm gonna have those health shots to celebrate.
Yes.
You know what I mean. But anyway, well done. That's amazing. That's amazing. I love seeing people win. It's amazing. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, no. It's definitely been a journey.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it.
So how does it make you feel? Like,
look, I will say that my energy and my vibe towards like myself and the space has changed completely. I wake up different. I step into the space different. I walk different.
Yeah, do you walk around like you own the place?
I need to.
Yeah.
That's my spot.
That's my house.
Yes.
You know it is?
My sandpit.
And if you don't like it,
you can
Get out.
There it is. But yeah, I definitely do feel different. Sometimes it can get overwhelming because for the longest time I was only doing yoga with people, selling products to people.
Yeah.
Helping with transformations and like just physically moving my body. Now it's admin. Now it's making sure that rent is paid. Is there still toilet paper?
Like, is that an actual concern?
It's an actual concern.
Oh, for other people, not just you.
No. Like, is this space still moving the way it needs to? Like, how can I improve? How do I just better myself, better the space? It's different now. Completely different.
Yeah, no games are being played now.
No. And it's nice because everything then comes back to me.
Yeah.
So I really need to put my best foot forward.
Yeah, 100%. So
all the time.
Now you just can't oversleep.
No, what's that?
You see.
Does that even exist?
This is a message to all the employees out there who've never owned a business a day in their life.
No.
They come to work late and then they want bonuses and promotions, have done nothing. Own something and then miss a payment and see what
and then see what happens. It's insane.
Yeah.
It is insane, but very grateful. Yeah. Super, because now I'm definitely out of my comfort zone. I had no idea what was the next step after just doing what I was doing, being an instructor. But now here I am. This is the next step.
Jeez, that's amazing. That is amazing. You still round of applause for that, right? Remind me to give you a gift when you're done with this one. This is monumental. This is monumental, right? So explain the tenets of yoga.
Yes.
To me, please, because I understand yoga to be just stretching. That's my basic understanding of it. And then others say that there's spiritual implications to it. Some conservatives saying like, oh, you're going to be possessed. Others are saying that it's aligning with your energies. Like, please explain it to me as a person who's a novice in understanding what yoga is.
So yoga is a Sanskrit name of union of mind, body, spirit.
Sure.
Because we are mind, body, and spirit. The asanas are the postures. We call them asanas. And yes, there's a lot of stretching in yoga. Yoga can be very strength-based. So the yoga that I have been teaching recently at Virgin Active has been strength-based. African Kemetic yoga has a bit of strength to it, but more alignment and like endurance. So it is the alignment of the energy centers. There are 7 main energy centers that the Sanskrit yogis, the Hatha yogis, the Vinyasa yogis focus on. But we actually have about, and I might be butchering this, but 108 energy centers in our bodies.
Did you say 108?
108
Okay.
energy centers. But the main ones that we focus on is the root chakra, the sacral chakra, your solar plexus, the heart chakra, throat chakra, your third eye, and the crown.
So solar plexus is your stomach, right?
Solar plexus right here by your diaphragm, like just a few fingers away from the diaphragm.
Okay, all right, yeah.
So when
the reason I know that is because I used to watch the WWE a lot. Oh, he got punched in the solar plexus. Pah!
Yes.
Okay.
Like, right there. It is exactly where it is.
And what happens if someone punches you there?
Yeah, like think about it. Like,
I'm asking, do you die? Whatever.
No, not die, but on an energetic level, there is an imbalance that happens.
Okay.
100%. Okay. The aim is always to try keep your energy centers balanced so that you are really aligned in yourself. Not for anyone else but yourself. There is a spiritual aspect to yoga because of the energy centers.
Yeah.
Right? So I kept on reading this one thing. It's literally left my mind. But the energy centers is literally like who we are.
Okay.
Right? Without them, we don't exist. So with each energy center, they have like a different thing that they run.
Yeah.
So for your root chakra, it's your legs, your feet, your grounding. You're feeling secure, you're feeling safe. It's inertia, right? And then your sacral chakra is the sex organs, your creativity, your I'm being almost, not I'm being, but your feeling, right? And then you've got your solar plexus is your willpower,
Okay.
your discipline,
Okay.
your go-getter energy. The heart chakra is very much about love, loving yourself, loving others, and just taking care of self.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the bridge between the lower energy centers and
Yeah.
the higher energy centers.
Sure.
Then you've got your throat chakra that is in charge of hearing, listening, communication, but like honest communication. I know with me, if I'm not speaking honestly to myself or listening properly to what anyone else is saying to me, and I know that I need to hear it, I feel like it's almost as if
A lump
someone's
in your throat.
not even a lump. It feels like someone on the inside or something on the inside is
Like strangling you.
is reaching me like this.
So is that how I can spot a liar? Like,
no, you can spot yourself lying
Lying.
to yourself.
oh, not spot someone else lying to me.
No.
That's what I want to know, man.
You can tell someone if they're lying because you can even hear it, right?
yeah.
Lies you can hear.
Yeah.
If you're just going to say this, and I'm lying to you, like I'm the greatest basketball player in the world. I've been playing for the NBA. I'm an Olympic swimmer. I can already feel myself like
Lying.
I can feel it. Like my body's just like.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
But you can also see like the way I was like acting. Like yes, the performance. You can. We are in tune.
But some people are very good liars, though.
Yeah, it's the micro movements that you need to watch.
The micro movements.
Because you might even see that someone starts to do this.
Oh, like the posture is moving, or like a twitch
someone
in the
is
eye.
busy, like
Uh-huh.
There's always things that you can see. The third eye, this one, it's literally what you see, but like your creativity, your visualizations, what you say and see yourself in the future, in the past, in the present.
Oh, is it?
Right? And then the crown chakra is you being.
My being. Okay.
You are just your being. You're here.
Okay.
You're present.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
So third eye. How does that work? Like, what's the importance? I know you're talking about it's how you see yourself, past, present, and future. You being in tune.
Yeah.
And I know some people talk about opening your third eye. Is that an important thing in the yoga practice?
It's something that we can all do. It would be great if we can all do it. Look, not everyone thinks that it is important. So for me, yes, it's nice to have, because then like your intuition is different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the lying thing of catching someone lying. If someone is lying through their teeth and you can't really see because they're holding it down, but you can see, no man.
Oh Lord, no.
Like there's something.
Game, recognized game, and you're looking pretty familiar right now. You are lying to me. Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Opening your third eye just helps you being aware of the space where you are, reading the room. If you like that whole feeling, I don't know if people still feel it, but you go into a room and you can feel actually it's feeling a bit heavy.
I shouldn't be here.
Yeah. Or yes, it's a vibe.
Yeah.
It's because of the energies that we let out. Because our energy centers are not only just on the inside, they go out into our auric field. And you can also probably feel this with people's bubbles, right? If you're standing a bit too close to someone and then they want to step back, like you're
in my personal space.
Man, get out.
I should have a stick like, hey.
Yeah. That's one thing I really appreciated about COVID. But now
the social distancing.
Now people don't get it. People are still like, and
like
I'm just
you're standing in line with guys like right here, like you're right here. Like, no, you don't need to be this close to me. Like,
yeah, guys. Yeah, but there's a lot to yoga. I can really go deep. We do a lot of breath work. It's a lot of, and I like to say this, like when doing yoga, you really start to feel who you are in the space. You're more aware of your body. And I really like it for people who train on a daily basis, because when you're doing the asanas, you're on the mat, you're doing the things, you're breathing, you can feel your body changing. Your energy centers are opening up. Some of them are getting balanced. You're releasing a whole lot of traumas, but you know what it feels like to be balanced in this spot. Then you go to the gym and you hit a workout. And then you feel, hey, I'm about to land funny. You can catch yourself quickly.
Is it?
You already know, like especially with hiking. Hiking is a great example.
Hiking.
Where the stones and the rocks are not leveled. Some of them are loose. The moment you take a step, you can already feel that this one is a bit tricky.
Okay.
Then you know that you can step back. Or if even if you're doing something, I don't know, like, how do I explain this? With, let's say, when I'm chatting about myself and I want to get to know myself for myself, and I'm journaling and I'm writing all the stuff down, and I can feel, okay, this feels like it's just pouring out of me. It feels good. And then I try to adjust what I'm trying to think. And then it's like, and you're like, no, okay, let me go back to the truth. It's not nice sometimes when you see, okay, these are the facts, but those are the facts.
It's the facts. I mean,
these are the facts. Yeah. It's just being aware of yourself, learning how to breathe. It also helps with posture. And this is a chat that a lot of people have about yoga, is that we always try to, in the alignment. So when you start, you always want to keep your spine erect. You want to keep the energy centers one on top of the other, so that when you're moving, you're able to keep everything open. You know what I mean? But yeah, it really is an experience. It's a practice for a reason, because you need to keep going back into it to do it. It's not a one-stop shop.
It's not like I just go there for a tune-up and then stop.
No.
It's like
you've got to continue.
I use this term "way of life." Quote unquote,
it's a way of life.
Okay,
it is a way of life, because you are aware of the things that you need to do. You need to do good to yourself, right? When you do good to yourself, you can do good to others. And it's not even a thing of like, I'm trying, because it's who you are.
And then, controversial question: do people get possessed while doing yoga?
So I think the possession part of the yoga comes from the fact that a lot of the Sanskrit poses, like the Hatha poses, and even the Kemetic poses, and I don't want to lie about this, is we mimic the deities or the gods of Sanskrit. Or then the Kemetic deities.
That would be like your Horuses and...
Yes, your Osa, your Oset.
Who's this other one? Is it Osiris?
Osiris is Osa.
Okay. I thought.
Then Isis is Oset.
Oset. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I just know the names that I know. Yeah.
But you're just mimicking the energies that they carry. So even with like a pose, like a yogic squat, that really it's a grounding pose to help you with gratification. When you're sitting in that squat, you're open. You're very open. Right? And
I'm sure.
You're encouraged to keep everything open. And then in that pose, it's the energy that pose carries of like, you're grounded. It's safe to share what you're grateful for.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then there's pose of Osa. Pose of Osa is very like stern, sturdy, rock solid. I've got this. But Osa doesn't exist without Oset. So it's a thing of like, I've got masculine energy in me, yes, but I also have my feminine energy in me, so I'm guided in a balanced way.
Yeah.
So it's just the energy of, it's not necessarily I am.
Okay.
The pose.
Yeah.
So I think because there's many gods in these different, with the yoga.
But doesn't yoga have its roots in... Is it Hinduism? Is that where it originates from?
Yes.
So then how did it get to African Kemetic?
So, these are the chats, right?
Then what's your chat, Sia? What's your chat?
So from what I remember in my studies, is African Kemetic yoga is the originator. It comes from Africa, from Egypt, right? Ancient Egypt.
Dr. Uma Johnson is going to be very happy to hear.
100%. 100%. So what happened is, back in the day, and many years ago, when the people were migrating, the cousins of the ancient Egyptians migrated to India, the Dravidians. The Dravidians took the practice with them, because it is a way of life, took it with them to India. They did the things, and then they got colonized by the English.
The British. Right?
The British. And almost they merged the yoga with gymnastics.
Oh, okay.
And then it became gymnastics. A lot of people might be like, you've got this wrong, which is okay. This is the story that I understand. So if you've got different facts, come through with it, please. Because it's very nice for us to all learn. Ask her, not me. I don't know. It's nice for us to learn, but this is the story that I remember from the books that I was reading. So that's what happened, really. But yoga is yoga is yoga. It has the same effect of alignment.
Yeah.
Getting to know yourself, being aware of yourself, doing good to yourself, because it is then, like I said, body, mind, and spirit, what you're consuming, be it food, information, music, what you're smelling, like, you know what I mean?
So you pretty much have to mind everything that you do.
Like, how are you breathing? You know, like, exactly. And then you can already feel panting like that is going to make you anxious. So when you already feel like you're worked up,
like, oh, this person trying me today.
Listen, then you just, like, because we teach people how to breathe different ways. Then you, like, another breath that I like to do if I'm starting to get like, is just like curling my tongue. And then
I already feel calm.
it's like it's cooling. It's a cooling breath.
Oh, is it?
And it really does cool you down. You're like okay.
Where does Wusa come from Bad Boys 2? I love that. Wusa. I can't do it here because of what they have. Wusa. Where does it come from?
I actually don't even know.
Oh, is it? Okay, it's not a yoga thing. Okay, all right.
Like Wusa is just like.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Calm it.
Calm it. Yes.
Relax.
Yes, the taxi driver cut you off again. It's okay.
No, but I feel like now, if you've been driving for a while and you've been in South Africa,
you must know.
You just need to give them way, because let them go on a strike. Just
it's a madness if the taxi drivers go on a strike. There we go. I don't want them to go on a strike.
No, exactly.
So just drive, guys.
They are helping the economy.
They've been building that economy like that for a very long time.
Let's let them have their spot.
Yes, and
even if they stop in the middle of the road, it's their spot.
Yeah, it's their spot. They stop in the middle of the road. Like I don't even get upset anymore.
I appreciate the hazards when they put their lights on.
You already know.
I'm like, I'm grateful that you actually get it.
Yeah.
But in the middle of the road, bro.
Hey. Someone is on the way to feed their family.
Do you understand?
That's it. I'm not going to stand in the way of
shout out to the taxi drivers, yo.
Yeah, I actually want to get a taxi pass on the show, but
do it.
What? Me, I don't want to die. Me, I don't want to die. So, guys, if you know a taxi boss out there who is safe, I just want to chat about the business model around the taxi industry. I don't want.
Look, I feel like some of them are actually really nice. I think they need to be like rough and tough because of the industry.
Yeah.
No, guys. Yeah, you've heard stories, but when have you never heard stories anywhere?
There are some stories that I am more afraid of than others.
I'm sure there's somebody.
Me, I'll find them. I'll find them, but I just want to die.
No, you won't. Come on.
I just want to die. Yeah, no, I'll find them. I remember doing some consulting work for SA Taxi. And they're the guys that fund taxi owners for their buses and for their cars. No wonder these guys are so angry. Do you know what you need to go through just to get insurance and funding for a taxi? My gosh, no.
This is insane.
No, guys. There has to be a better way. No. The interest rates are mad. I sort of get that. The application, the background checks, all of that. It's like sort of you being self-employed.
Yeah.
And then you want a loan from a bank.
Yeah.
Think about that process about 100 times harder, because then they'll ask you questions, like being self-employed guys and stuff. They'll ask you questions, because I do work for a bank, right? So then I understand the question that they'll ask you. They're like, okay, so Sia, on this day, when that debit order went off, but then it was a return, what happened? They question everything. No. Oh, geez, like, I'm going to get a taxi pass on. Yeah, 100%.
Do it. I think there's definitely one that's keen.
One that's keen.
Yeah.
Send them through. Send them through.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I'll move my guest for next week. And
Do it.
Yeah, 100%. So basically, when you're on the road, you're seeing a taxi driver cut you off, you can just do that pose, right? Do that pose. Okay. They're just feeding the family. They're
feeding the family. That's like the one thing that I always say to myself. If I start to go into like a negative thought process, like the moment I catch myself, I like pour myself with positivity, like overflow, so that I get out of it.
How do you do that for a lot of people? Because I don't know if you understand. I know this. A lot of people are angry.
Yes.
They're just angry, unprovoked at work. at shopping malls and shopping centers. The cashiers are unhappy. The people who are working at the gym are unhappy sometimes, or all of them. Not the Virgin Active Select. I mean, that's everyone's great there, right. Okay, maybe not. So a lot of people don't break my heart here. A lot of people are they. I feel that the anger that they have and the hostility that they have it's too much, and I don't think it's rooted in something that is, I don't know what the word is, that it's that not that it's viable, that it's actually they're making things out of things that are not things. You know what I mean? So with the people that are very angry, wholesale, what are some of the practices that you would suggest that they take, and how do they pour themselves with positivity? Like, how do you do it?
Look, those things are hectic, first and foremost, because you need to be keen to change your mindset. It's a mindset thing. Who are you spending the most time with? Yourself.
Yeah, that is true.
You are with yourself every single time. Sleeping, waking, all the days. If you're tired of being sick and tired, of being angry, upset, always things will happen, and you are now able to take that and be like, okay, it's on me, then we can move. We can do the things. But if you're still going to be like, that person, this situation, I'm just going to let you vent.
But isn't it easier to
do your thing,
blame other people and be angry at other people? Isn't it easier?
Yeah.
Okay. Then for me to look at myself and like, maybe.
Why would you want to blame yourself?
Yeah, why? Mina, as perfect as I am, Mina. It's all you people.
Imagine. Exactly.
Mina.
I'm the greatest.
I am the greatest.
Yeah. It's tough. It really is tough. Yeah. And I will stick by this. It is a mindset thing.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful. Look, the people who reminded me, the Herbalife community, my yoga teacher who shut it down, Ursula, they gave me books. I read the books, things that I had to practice to get into this mindset, and being okay with that, understanding what negative energy does to you.
Sure.
And then how you can just use the positive energy and help mask that. I've been told many times that I'm on like a toxic positivity train, or I'm way too positive. How is that? And I'm like,
help me understand.
It's fine. No, I don't understand. So I can help you understand.
Help me understand. They use the words toxic positivity.
Yes.
The last time I checked, they don't.
Yeah. What's that thing in English? I don't know what it is. Oxymoron.
It's an oxymoron, right? It doesn't work. Like the two opposite things.
Yeah. Look, I don't get it. And yeah, I don't know.
So maybe your positivity is being toxic to them.
Probably, because it was I remember, I don't want to say names, but I was having a chat with a friend, and it was a thing of like, but how are we going to get a car? Like the stresses of this and that. Where's the money for this? And I was like, just put it out into the universe. Be grateful for this car that you don't have. Like, I'm grateful I have this car. I'm grateful that I get to pour petrol in this car.
Until the petrol prices go up.
No. Even when the petrol price goes up, because when the petrol price goes up, this means that more money is coming in.
Sure.
For you to afford that, right? So just being in that mindset. But that whole thing, I don't think they were understanding what was going on or where I was coming from.
They were like,
we would definitely,
she's
starting.
There you go with all your positivity.
Yeah, like
you don't need it.
Actually. You know what I mean? But I will say that it's helped me a lot. Like, I would not be able to be in the place that I'm in without that mindset of, I can do this. And the universe has got me. Yeah.
Can you give us a time where you're like, other than COVID, or you can use COVID, whatever it is, where you're like, you're filled in, you're in this negative space, negative mindset, negative time, negative situation, and you were able to flip it around with your toxic positivity.
Sure.
Yeah.
I remember I was actually hosting my first Herbalife boot camp at Gululi's farm. And I had invited all these people from Facebook, my friends. I was like, homies, we are doing this. got food, got all my shakes, got all the mats, got tables, got cloths. I literally got everything.
Yeah.
And then night before, sorry, Sia, I can't make it. Sorry, Sia, I'm not going to make it. And legit, everyone other than one said that they weren't able to make it.
Hey,
Listen, with every single Sia, I can't make it, my heart, do you understand?
You don't understand.
My heart was beating like that, so hard, so sore. But I was like, no.
Do you do the Denzel Washington? You think you can do this to me? I'm putting cases on all you people. Shoot program. Turn down on lockdown.
No, I was saying so many people are coming to this place.
Oh,
this boot
so you
camp
carried
is-
on saying
I
that,
was like,
even though people were canceling?
even though these messages were
Okay.
coming in, and I was filling it up. My heart would be so sore, and I would fill up with, I'm so excited. So many people are coming to this boot camp. It's going to be the greatest boot camp I've ever hosted. It's going to be amazing. Everyone's going to love it. Love it. I kept on saying it with every single cancellation. Then come the day, and I was like, yeah. The mats are laid out. I've got my table. I've got my shakes. I've got my food. All the things.
It's game time.
And it's game time. But one mat is full. I was like, wow.
One mat.
One mat. I was like, okay, cool. No, it's fine.
Uh-huh.
My mom came. That friend that was the one who did not cancel still came through.
Yeah.
There were so many people at Kaluli's farm. I had no space. Like,
so
everyone came through to fill it up.
So people who you didn't invite that
didn't
happened to
come.
be there still.
No, the people I invited didn't come.
Yeah.
But the people
They were
at Kaluli's
at
farm,
the farm. That's what I'm referring to.
Yeah,
People were
yeah.
at the farm. They decided to come.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, look
They
at that.
came through, they filled it up. I got all
How Philip Gululi's.
All
Look
my
at what
shakes
Casper
were
Joves taught
gone.
us to do. We're filling things up,
filling
Chief.
things up. Like
Yeah.
it was a true success because I got a
good.
whole lot of clients from there. Too. So that was when I knew that no, this thing works. This thing works. You just gotta also radiate that positive energy because also if you're in that vibe, I was gonna say the other vibes.
Yeah,
If you're in those vibes,
Yeah.
then people are gonna feel that. You're gonna just spread that out to a whole lot of people. But if you're vibrating on a high frequency of love and positive energy, there is no ways it's gonna go wrong.
Yeah.
Even when there's delays, even when things are not going right, grateful. I'm grateful for this delay. I'm grateful that this person wasn't able to show up. Yes, I'm hurt, but I'm grateful.
Yeah.
Because God is steering me in the right direction. I don't know where, but
You're a much better person than I am. People don't know this,
what?
but I'm very petty. Oh my goodness. I am petty. I'm very petty.
Did you see your eyes even? You were like,
Very petty. No. You're going to cancel on me.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
No.
Okay. All right. Okay.
You see that? It's great.
I need to work on my pettiness. I'm going to admit I am going to be open and honest. I need to work on my pettiness because wow.
Look, we were supposed to be sitting here a long time ago.
Yeah.
But now I'm here as an owner.
Yeah.
Like now I'm
Now
team low.
I think this was the right time.
It was the perfect time.
Yeah.
The perfect time. So
Yeah, so geez, like wow. I would have been like, you cancel on me? Okay, all right. You think you could do this to me?
my time.
I'm
energy.
putting cases on all of you. All of you. And then when I become successful, guess what I'd do? I'd do what Steve Harvey does to his teacher. You know what he does to his teacher?
What did he do to his teacher?
Dude, like my pettiness is like, I need to work on that. So like, y'all need to pray for me in my pettiness. Steve Harvey's a teacher told him, you'll never be on TV.
Oh yes, I remember this one.
And then now that he's made it every single Thanksgiving every year, he sends her a big screen TV.
Yeah. I remember that.
I've made a note to everyone who canceled. And the day I'm big, I'm sending them yoga mats.
Yoga
On
mats.
every single day that they were there.
That is so hectic. Oh my goodness, no ways.
Oh man, yeah. Okay, no, that's very good. Well, I mean, well done.
Thank you.
Let's keep that going. That's good. So, for those people who want to start preparing for like a marathon or like a fitness goal, let's just take a marathon. So it is coming up. 2 Oceans is going up. People that want to do comrades. Someone says, okay, Sia, you are a health and wellness coach. You're a girl boss, owner of Misfit. Yeah, I get the reference now. You miss and then fit. You're a misfit. You're gonna fit in. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. She owns Misfit now. She thinks she can do whatever she wants around here.
Yes.
You know, people say that. You know, some people say that. Probably.
It's okay. I appreciate
That doesn't
every
matter.
single one of you. Come with the energy.
Come with the energy. Yeah. And then I'll send you yoga mats every year. So if I want to prepare for I've never done a marathon a day in my life. Never done a marathon. What are you going to recommend that I do in terms of the training, maybe the yoga, maybe the diet, mindset? What would you say I should do?
So definitely yoga for endurance.
Endurance.
We're definitely gonna have to do a lot of like yin yoga is a very like stretch-based yoga. It tends to your ligaments, your tendons. It does tend to the muscles. It also like goes deep into the energy centers. Mm-hmm. With the yoga, you'll obviously get into a nice healthy mindset. Every single time when we have a yoga session, we always have an intention.
Yeah.
Or I will always encourage the people to think about things that they're grateful for.
Okay.
And then we take it on. And I mean, for an hour, if you are being reminded about the things that you're grateful for and a positive intention, you're going to leave there feeling light.
Sure.
So I'll definitely get into that. My thing is, because I'm learning a lot more in my industry, is I would definitely refer them to a biokineticist, if I'm being honest.
Is that the stretch person?
That is the person who will tend to all your things in your body.
Okay.
With regards to your food, you need to eat. You need to eat. Don't tell me you're going to go run a whole marathon and you're not chowing. No, you need to have your breakfast, a nice healthy breakfast. You need to have your snacks.
Like, there you go with a healthy breakfast.
You have to.
Can't I have my chocolate and wine for breakfast?
Look, let's balance it out. You check.
I love how she's not saying no.
No. I don't want to say no because we're human.
Sure.
Living in the world that we're living in right now with the influences that we have.
Hey,
do you understand? So let's not take it out.
Yeah.
Let's just not have as much.
Oh, okay. Just like taper it down.
Yes, taper it down. But on your day to day, like look after what you're consuming. It has to be healthy. You have to have your snacks. You need to have a healthy lunch. You need to have a healthy snack after lunch. You need to have a nice healthy supper. And depending on what time you're going to sleep, you need to have your snack before you go to bed.
Right. So if I go to sleep around like 8, 9 p.m., when should I have a snack?
Well,
I'm asking for a friend. I'm asking for me. I'm asking for a friend.
So if you're having dinner at 5 or 6, then 2 hours after that. But if you're gonna sleep soon after that, then maybe just let it not be something with sugar. Maybe even just a protein would be great.
What if I like my show if I go to sleep?
No. No. Sorry.
No. Straight up, no. No.
Nope.
No.
Ulala kanjani.
Right.
Your body's busy digesting. You can't dream nicely, my bro. How are you dreaming?
Yeah.
It needs no. You're not. No.
The judgment that's going on.
It's not even the judgment. It's just being aware.
Sure.
You need to be aware of how your body moves. Also, this is why, and probably completely out of it, but life orientation deprived us of things that we need to learn.
What do you mean?
We need to learn tax. We need to learn financial literacy. We need yoga in life orientation. Yes, we've got PE, but that's PE.
Just go kick a ball.
No. Tell me about my body, how it moves.
Yeah.
Teach me how to breathe. What is the economy looking like in South Africa and in the world? Let that not just be in business.
The economy is great, man. What are you talking about?
What am I talking about?
What are you talking about? The economy is great. No. Let's be real. I love positivity, but yeah, it's challenging.
But in that, it doesn't have to be positive for us to learn about it, to know what's going on in the world. You know what I mean? I don't think they did enough for life orientation. It's life orientation.
I'm like, guys, I wish they didn't teach me to not be petty. They did me a disservice.
I think also they rushed through the whole thing. Let's I don't know. It is what it is anyways. We're here now living life.
Yeah. So then what would constitute healthy breakfast, lunch at a very basic level.
Okay, so my go-tos is the Herbalife products. So I'll
Herbalife,
have
yeah.
my Herbalife shake. I'll have a Formula One shake with a PDM, or I'll have my Rebuild Strengths.
What is PDM now?
PDM is a protein drink mix.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that, yeah.
Yes, so 2 scoops of Formula One shake, and then 2 scoops of protein drink mix, and I'm good to go. Some people like to add banana, others will have like oats, but you just need to feed your body with like a nice vitamin boost, a protein boost, something that will fill you up nicely until your next snack in the morning.
Sure. And then what would that next snack be?
The next snack would be a protein with a carbohydrate. So let's say an apple with biltong.
An apple with biltong?
Yes.
I thought you were going to say banana nikot. I mean. Okay.
Let's keep the banana.
Let's keep the aikota.
And then the egg from the kota. The egg from the kota.
I'm a chips again. Bread? No. Okay. Let's have a couple of boiled eggs and banana, right?
Sure.
All right, cool. Let's
do that.
That rather, hey?
Yes.
The aromat. Must I add the aromat or not?
Okay.
No. Okay, so no aromat. Guys, no aromat. Salt? No salt.
Look, add your just not too much. The thing is that these are the chats, right? It has to be balanced. That's the only. And what is balanced? If you're taking, I don't know, also like people eat different. Like not too much salt.
Yeah.
Too much aromat. Aromat is good. Tastes like it makes a meal.
It slaps.
It slaps so hard.
Yeah.
But sukalela aromat ngathi it's going to finish or it's been borrowed.
Maybe it has been borrowed.
No,
maybe it's about to finish.
Even if it's been borrowed, don't overdo it.
This is how you work up a health and wellness coach, by saying ridiculous
Oh
things.
my God, you can already see me tweaking, right? Cheapers. What?
No. Like, honestly, some guy was joking to me and said, I have a balanced meal every time. I'm like, what? I have a McDonald's burger in each hand. It's a balanced meal.
It's balanced. Do you understand? And I hear him. I hear him. It is balanced.
It's not bad. What are we doing?
No, it's balanced in each hand.
Yeah, that's what he means.
Yeah,
but really?
It's,
Is it though?
No,
Is it though?
no.
Is it though?
But and then you'll have another snack, which is a protein and a carbohydrate. Yeah. And then your healthy supper, dinner, meal.
Yeah.
Right? For me, I'm on a maintenance plan, so I'm not looking to lose weight, but it's different for everyone. If you want to lose weight, we recommend 2 shakes.
Yeah.
I always like to have my clients have their shake for breakfast and then for supper.
Okay.
And then for lunch, it needs to be a nice meal, a green with greens, veggies, proteins,
vegetables, a protein, a carbohydrate.
So not carbohydrates are good. We need them. It's energy.
Yeah, but
we need carbohydrates.
But
just don't have igota, guys.
That's exactly where I was going. I was going to
igota. Quarter loaf.
Kota. It's not quarter. Kota.
Cheapers.
Last number.
Jonga, have it. This is what I'll say.
Yeah.
You can have your kota, let's say Monday.
Sure.
And then you'll see it again next week.
Next week?
Yeah, don't have it the next day.
Okay. You remind me of my dietitian. No, my dietitian. I was asking these exact same questions. I was like, what about KFC? I've got a word for that. I'll tell you offline because I don't want to get cancelled.
Yes.
I'll tell you. You know that word that starts with a K?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
You know that word.
But
you know that word. Yeah.
I do.
Okay. So hold that word.
Yes.
That word. First choice. That's what.
Oh my gosh! And I've heard that one before.
You've heard it before.
Yes, I have. That's insane.
But on the line, though, I mean, like, have you been?
But it's not really. It really isn't.
Okay.
Go to the View and then Bedford View.
Yeah.
And then you'll see if it really means that.
The View is a different country on its own, I believe, sometimes. Because the people that are there, I'm like...
Or maybe even here on Linksfield Drive.
Yeah, that's true.
It's different. It's not... It doesn't apply anymore.
It doesn't apply anymore?
No.
Not as much, eh?
No.
Not as much. Maybe Chicken Licken, maybe.
I don't.
Yeah, I know chicken. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, chicken. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Let's be real. I'm a realist here. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, cool. So, what do you say to those people who want to get rid of belly fat and get their six pack on? Because when does summer start now?
Summer's, well, here in South Africa, it's already started.
Okay, so like
But
if you were to pick a month where summer starts, right? When would that be?
I would say October
October.
or November, because it's November, December, January.
Okay. So right, every single year on the 1st of January, what's the first thing people say they're going to do?
New Year's resolution.
Yes, the first one on the list is not change their boyfriend or change their
weight.
girlfriend or make money, cut toxic people. That we all know you guys are going to do that every single year.
Yeah.
But they say, I'm going to get myself in shape. I'm going to get that six pack. And then the gyms are packed, not the select clubs, of course. The gyms are packed. Hey, no. We don't have to bring towels. We don't have to, no.
Please and thank you.
We don't have to bring towels.
Our shoes get polished.
My shoes get polished, my clothes get pressed. Listen here. Like
my favorite is the bathrooms, but anyways.
Oh, geez, like the jacuzzis. Oh, bro, jacuzzis. Like, not just one. Multiple. Multiple. I can read the latest business day.
It really is a beautiful
I can
space.
get, like, listen, I get my fruit allocation just from there.
Do you understand? You don't... I love it.
And the best thing is, like, I don't have to queue for equipment.
No.
I haven't queued for equipment in a very long time.
Yeah, it feels good.
I took my homie who stays with me there. I'm like, let me ruin your life, actually.
Yeah.
It's like, no, because I got on my guest pass. I'm like, let me ruin your life. Virgin Active, you guys did the best with this thing. I got on my guest pass, like, come with me. We went to the Santon one, right?
Yeah.
Because the jacuzzi is bigger. That's the only reason. The jacuzzi is bigger, right? So I'm like, yeah, guys, take them on a tour. The way it's out.
Like what you're hearing so far? Make sure you never miss a show by clicking subscribe now button. Follow on YouTube, Instagram, and other platforms listed. Also, check out the website for more information. This podcast is made possible by listeners like you. Thank you for the support. Now back to the show.
The working area outside. Yes. I don't know if you've been to Alistair. You've been there, right?
I have.
The working area outside. The treadmills that charge your phone.
Yes.
Like the hanging yoga thing there. I think they're discontinuing that, by the way. They're doing sound baths now.
I think, they might be adding it.
Oh,
because a sound bath has been added to most of the VAs.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
There's all of that. And then, like, we don't have Kauai. We've got new.
Yes.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey!
It's nice.
You press my clothes, you shine my shoes.
Yes.
Like, Jeffrey's there, just like, hey, can you anything press me?
Yes.
How? I don't have to bring towels. It's like, how much? I'm like, fine. I'll do it. I'll do it. Guys, if you go to the gym more than 5 times a week, you ought to go to the
collections.
Yeah, so basically, they get to the beginning of the year. They say, I'm going to get my summer body. I'm going to make this a priority for the first 3 months.
Yeah.
That's actually too long. For the first 3 weeks, everyone is at the gym.
Yeah.
Then after that, quiet. It's my favorite time. I'm like, look at the sound of silence. Drop a pin. I heard it. So that is one of the biggest, if not the biggest New Year's resolution people want to make, is I'm going to lose the weight or I'm going to gain the muscle or whatever the case is. So what do you say to someone who's trying to get rid of belly fat and trying to get a six-pack? Yeah, I need to get my six-pack back because of all that chocolate I was eating. I was stressed. I was stressed. Nina. I was stressed.
So I will always say it starts in the kitchen.
Okay.
But
I was hoping you were not going to say that.
No, we know this. It starts in the kitchen.
I want to lie to myself.
No.
I want my chakra here to just
lock.
Just lock. Allow me to lie to myself. Yeah. Oh, jeez, like. Sure.
But there are many different body types out there, and everyone is going through their own things.
Tell us about body types, because I hear a lot about that. I don't know.
Yeah, well, they've got different shapes. You've got the apple shape and the pear shape, and then the triangle, not the triangle one, the rectangle shape. There's just many, but I don't necessarily want to take a deep dive into that. But people have got.
So you're telling me that round is a shape?
Round is definitely a shape.
So guys, if you are round, you are in shape.
It is a shape, but you work with your shape.
Yeah.
So people have got like thyroid issues. Other people they've got their own things going on. It's multiple things. So it's not a one size fits all.
Sure.
But generally
speaking, yeah.
It will start in the kitchen within your 2 shakes a day and your nice, colorful meal with your hydration, at least 2 liters of water on a daily basis.
And no quota there, like.
But you have a cheat meal.
A cheat meal,
not a day.
Like this person, like give us
no.
No.
Meal. Cheat meal. Not a cheat day. You taking.
I'm never inviting you again. What is that?
So many steps back. You've made so much progress, and then chigi nguelo.
Can I have?
And you'll feel it.
Can I have my ice spine? Can I have ice spine? No.
Do you think?
No, I'm nyabuza.
Balance it out.
You can say no. You can.
Do you think? No, I don't want to say no because I also have my cheat days.
No, I'm saying given the goal that has been set.
Yes.
I want to get rid of belly fat.
No, you need to be strict on yourself. Let's get it together.
Okay.
But also like but I always say it's a mindset thing. Does this person really want to do this?
Sure.
Because we know that there are people who, no, I just want to do it for, and then
it's not a must for them. It's a should.
Yeah. So you need to catch those ones who are really into it. Even the ones who are like, okay, you New Year's resolution, I'm not too sure, but I'm just going to try it out. And then Yani, Umdu will just try it out. There's a difference between trying and doing, right? Others will do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like I'll try low-fat ice cream. Doesn't work,
but you've tried it.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
And then we go back to full cream milk. That ice cream in there, yes, do it. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's really nothing wrong with that. But your 6-pack will start in the kitchen. Also with the stress hormone, cortisol, you need to balance that out.
How do you manage that stress hormone? Because people work stressful jobs and live stressful lives.
Yeah.
They support Manchester United, shameful guys. They're being stressed every day.
These are the shots that are being fired.
No, these are not shots. I have got good friends that are being abused every day by Manchester United. Man United, please stop. Please stop. They must stop. Are you a Man U fan? It's not your fault, eh? Are you a Man U fan?
I don't watch or follow soccer.
Oh, okay.
I'm not that girl.
Okay.
But
Good.
I've recently taken a deep dive into rugby.
Okay, no, so this is why you look so great. You don't support Man United, guys. If you want to look good, stop following Man United. There's no positivity in the world can save you from that team. There's a guy following a team called Chelsea, and they're an atrocity sometimes themselves. But anyway, yeah.
Look, again, you need to balance it out for yourself.
Sure.
If you're gonna live stressful lives, and sometimes it's a thing that you need to do because you need to feed yourself, you need to feed the family, and you know. But even with that, being able to say no, like that's a very powerful stress reliever.
Yeah.
And it might even put on stress for some to say no, but to then be comfortable in saying no to things that you actually know you shouldn't be doing because it's going to stress you out even more.
Yeah.
And then also knowing that if you're going to do something that's going to stress you out even more, you need to then get into something that's going to help de-stress you.
Yeah.
Right? Exercise is a great way. Eating healthy is a great way. Yoga is a great way. Breath work is a great way. Taking a walk is a great way. Dancing. Man, you want to go to the club? You haven't been to the club in the longest time. Do
the burpees version of him.
And for real, but I'm being serious.
Yeah.
People need to do things that they enjoy. Go take a coloring book. Paper, pen, go draw.
Play FIFA. Yes, I love doing that. I love playing FIFA. Yes.
Play FIFA. It really, because it's you now taking yourself out of that situation.
Yeah.
You need to find the things that de-stress you.
Yeah. Have you trained any bodybuilders?
No.
Okay.
And I would love to.
Is it?
I want the bodybuilders in the yoga studio so bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
Just to qualify that, she wants to train the bodybuilders in the yoga studio so bad. That's what she meant, right? Okay, all right.
Yeah. I wanna flow with them.
Yeah.
Get their energy centers. I feel like they'll pose different. Like the muscles will pop different.
Yes.
Like, do you understand? Like the things will just look. I was gonna get into bodybuilding. I wanted to do the bikini modeling.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then I saw the eating habits that you need to get into.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. I just had to hear dehydration, and I was I'm out.
I hear you have to dehydrate yourself.
Yes, and I was like,
so is that to make your muscles pop? And all
yeah, so that then there's like no liquid. It's just skin and muscle, and tendons and ligaments.
Everybody wants to be a bodybuilder, right?
I can't even, because it's not me, you know. But yeah, I heard the dehydration, and I was like, nah, I'm good. It's fine.
It's funny. My dietitian, we used to date someone who was a bodybuilder. So, right, he had too much water in his system. Right, he wasn't dehydrated enough. It's a wild concept. So before he was supposed to go on stage, if I can get in the story correct, he started spitting, bro. To dehydrate himself.
Yeah.
He started spitting.
Yeah. You see now. And he needs to win, because he's put in so much work. Like, I don't blame him. Like, spit it away.
Yeah, wow. But like, do you want to do that to yourself, right?
No.
No, you don't. I mean, like, yeah. I can see it in her eyes. No, her third eye is open to that. She doesn't.
Definitely do not want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you go into bodybuilding?
I don't think I have the discipline from an eating perspective to do that.
Okay, because it's insane, right?
It's madness. You have to eat like 8 meals a day.
Yeah.
You have to train twice.
You can't be walking unnecessarily.
No. It's like pro bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Woo! And I love watching those guys.
Yeah.
I like the discipline because when you go to the gym, I love lifting weights. I just love it, right? So that's why I was doing the bodybuilding exercises. Yeah, I just know the discipline from a diet perspective, right? But the guys like Ronnie Coleman, and you've heard of Ronnie Coleman, Big Ron, yeah, buddy. Yeah. Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, all these bodybuilders,
Samson Dowda,
all of them, guys bigger. Because he's a house. He's built like, he's massive. Like, I want to actually see these guys in real life. I'm like, I actually want to see the biggest bodybuilder in the world and be like, yo, you're massive. How do you go on a plane being that big, right? So this natural bodybuilding, that's something that I could do. But then also they say if you are a pro bodybuilder, I don't know how true this is that you have to be on roids or the juice or the gear if you're a pro, apparently.
But there's people who guide you to do it properly.
No, granted, people guide you to do it properly. So the exercises, 100%, the dieting discipline, I actually want to see how far I have to leave my quarter and my ribs.
Chonga, you can have it after the comp if you're going to enter competition. You can have it after.
Yeah, but like, you know how nice it is though?
I do.
I was expecting you to say no, I don't.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
I get it. Okay, all right.
Like, yes.
Yeah, that double quarter pounder with cheese. Oh my goodness.
Do you remember when they had the spicy one? Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, the only reason I like the double quarter pounder with cheese is because you've got something they call pulp. I got it from Pulp Fiction. Royale cheese. I'm like, what's a royale cheese? A double quarter pounder. I'm like, that's my burger from now on.
Yes.
That's my burger from now on. So the day will come. Like I owe myself an explanation, and I owe a lot of people an explanation. I need to be on the cover of a fitness magazine.
Do it.
So I need to do that. I don't know how I need to pay to do that. First, I have to look the part. Then you have to pay.
But also, do you see yourself on the magazine?
Yeah, I can definitely.
Okay. Do you?
Yeah.
And can you feel everyone seeing and flipping through that magazine?
Or I need to do that practice now.
Do it.
Yeah, do that practice.
Do it. Like enjoy just feeling and watching people look at you on the magazine and being like, look at this guy.
Yeah, look at this guy. Yeah.
Do you understand?
You don't understand.
These are goals.
Definitely. Yeah. So the back workouts, I love back workouts. Like my back never fails me. It doesn't.
Yes.
Leg day, guys. Your leg day is yeah. Because if you don't do leg day, you're not a proper gym bro.
Amen. Young Johnny Bravo. Oh
Chicken legs, eh?
it's tough.
Chicken legs, bro. Chicken legs are not good.
Umzimba unje.
But
But umlenze.
it's it's a tip drilling, you know?
No way, bro.
Yeah, so all right. So we're at the point where you can ask me questions that you would like to ask and things that you'd like to know
Yeah.
that I can hopefully answer.
Okay. When you started doing your podcasts?
Yes, the NJ podcast. We're in over 25 countries, over 17,000 subscribers, lots of downloads. One of my biggest audiences, hey, you have to monetize that first. One of my biggest audiences is in India, the US,
Yes.
and I laughed at this one, Nigeria.
Oh.
I also in Nigeria, bro.
Yes.
Yes.
But that's powerful. When you, shout out.
Shout out, yeah.
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 Do you see yourself now expanding, and then how soon would you like the expansion to happen?
Good question. I definitely see myself expanding. So I know you asked me off the record how I started. So I love speaking to people. Well, you know this. And I started with just my laptop, speaking to people on my laptop, right? I didn't know podcasting was a thing. So after my second book in 2019, I was like, because that one is called You Are a Business. So I was trying to improve the vision that I have for myself, expand my game, as Dr. DiMartini would say. Then I said, let me start a podcast, because I was advised to start one. One of my coaches said, have one. Just have someone on. Just use your phone. Just talk, right? Then I started in 2019. Recorded my first guest in February, and the second guest in the same month. And then the best time of all time happened. COVID happened. And then I had to figure my life out, right? I'm glad, because it moved people to remote work, and I love that right now. That was a gift. That was a gift that keeps on giving. Then I was like, you know what? I've got the time. I've got money, because I'm not going out anymore. I'm not partying anymore. I was too depressed to have a makota. You know, I couldn't go to the gym. I wanted to kill myself because I couldn't go to the gym. I was not allowed to drink alcohol, so that stopped. So now I've got all this surplus money. I'm not driving places I need to go. Then I was like, sure, I've got this excess money. Let me get the first rounds of equipment. And then I was like, hey, do you want to be on? Hey, do you want to be on? 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 And people love talking. So, so you wouldn't know. So then that's how it started growing. That's how it started growing. And then I think what made me be like, okay, I'm really going to go after this 100% is, one, people were dying left, right, and center. I'm like, I won't be alive forever, so I might as well do it. And then I watched one of the people that were big in the podcasting game. We've got this man, I don't know if you know him, Joe Rogan, right? Mm-hmm. He signed $100 million deal with Spotify. I was like, this thing is possible. I even if I just get like 10%, on Spotify, just. But other than that, when I actually went into it, I started becoming so fulfilling to actually do it. Then I did like 20 guests in the space of like 2-3 months. With the week that we launched, which was this was wild. Listen to the story. I did like an ad campaign, ran the ads, and then for about a week, it's not a long time, but I'll take it. For about a week, this podcast was number 8 in the country in self-improvement category. I'm like, oh wow, look at me. But one of the things that I found was quite interesting is that all those above in the self-improvement category, that's the only category I want to do is, all of them were American-based podcasts that were being listened to in South Africa. So I'm like, that's dope. Yes. So I'm like, that's dope, right? But then that means we need more South African creators in a certain niches. So yeah, so that's where it started. And then I started doing international guests. I started doing motivational speakers. I did people who speak in church. One lady who was a victim who's basically a victim of a predator in church. So I'm like, yeah, I need to get that, yeah. And when you go to church, you're supposed to feel safe, right? Not her. So she was taken advantage of by a pastor. Her name is Sandy Kirkham. It's on. And then one of the most interesting guests I did was the person who started Comedy Central, Mr. Art Bell. He told me about all these comedians. He told me about Eddie Murphy. He told me about Dave Chappelle. He told me about Kevin Hart, how he started the entire thing. It was actually wild. Mr. Art Bell, that was quite great. And then I took a break for a bit, and then I started doing something daily. Like I would do Motivational Mondays, Transformational Tuesdays, Wisdom Words Wednesdays. I did Thriving Project Management Thursdays, because that's a field I'm passionate about. 5-Point Fridays, Significant Lessons Saturdays, and Spiritual Development Sunday. Yeah. So then, that was really tough, because now you need to plan all this content, you need to shoot it, do the audio. That was really tough. So like I almost burnt out a bit, so I just took a break. I'm like, let me just do one every other month. But then now I have a podcast network where I've got this show. I've got one that just does house music. I've got one that talks about spiritual development and the Bible. Then there's one of my friends here. He finished his 5th episode last week. He's doing a 6th one this week, and people quit after the 4th one, right? The drop off is like 90% after the fourth one. So basically, if you get you to the 5th one, you're an elite company. Because consistency is important. Like it's like that's not a one-stop shop, and then you know what I mean. So the next thing is that I've got a whole backlog of guests I need to get on, because there's a lot of them, and then from an international perspective, there's a lot of people internationally I need to speak to as well. My dream guest. This is, if I can get this one guy on, I don't know what I'd do with myself, hey, Sia. I just wouldn't know, hey? I wouldn't know. If I could get Trevor Noah on, I'd die. I'd die. Yeah, Elon Musk would be great. Jeff Bezos is nice. See? Kevin Hart would be amazing. Hey, Dave Chappelle. Hey, Dave. Dave Chappelle would be great. Sir Ramaphosa. He'd be nice. But like Trevor, I just wouldn't know how I would handle myself. And I think I should just shoot and get him on. But,
Look, I will say, just from the vibes.
Yeah.
And what I see around me.
Yeah.
That is happening. Yeah. It's happening. Yeah. It's happening. Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, for real. No, I think, yeah.
Yeah, so that's
just keep putting it out there in the universe.
Yeah, so the expansion is, so the mission statement from a relational wellness perspective for me is you have this holistic wellness that I believe in. I was a wellness lead at Rhodes, those oaks. Yeah, I was one of those oaks. Yeah.
And shout out.
Shout out. So. There's the financial, there's the spiritual, there's the physical, then there's the intellectual, then there's relational, then there's emotional. So from a relational perspective, my mission statement is to have the best and brightest minds on my speed dial. That means you're speaking to them consistently.
Yeah.
And if you're speaking to those people consistently, you become the people that you speak to. Mm-hmm. So that's what it is. So all the greatest people in the world that are alive or that are alive and are still to be born, I just want to sit down and just chat with them. That's the mission statement behind the podcast. That's why you see me doing it as consistently as I am.
Yeah, you're definitely becoming a better person.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I'm a much better person. Yeah, 100%. There's some crazy people out there, man. A lot of crazy people out there.
And we appreciate them. They show us that we're not so crazy.
Yeah.
No, but shout out.
Especially the clusters. They are. You see your face. If you can see your own face, you're proving my point. You're making my point.
There's no. Imagine being told that you're crazy, bro, and then I must be like,
you're making my point. Own it.
No.
You're making my point.
How? Like, really?
It's a stereotype. It's literally a stereotype. It's what's a woman apparently? Hey.
I'm a mixture.
You're a mixture?
Yeah.
What's the mixture?
Zulu and Xhosa. My mom is Xhosa. My dad is Zulu.
Okay, no, sharp. You're not closer than I.
So I'm a closer, but my mom, ma bro.
Hey.
I'm skiffing you for my mom.
Hey. It's not me who said. Hey, listen, it's not me who said it. It's them.
I skiff you
It's
for
the
my
people.
mom.
It's the people. It's the people out there who are saying that cause women are crazy. You're making my point. You're making my point. No, there are a lot of stereotypes out there. Zulu people are violent.
But they're like
Zulu men are apparently
They're like they're violent but soft.
Who's that doll? That was
They're
also
like
a doll.
crabs.
Wasn't Chucky a doll? Wasn't Chucky a doll? Okay, I'm trolling. There are a lot of stereotypes out there, like Zulu men are violent. I mean, that's definitely can't be true. Zulu women are subservient. Well, no. Xhosa men are liars, apparently. Hey.
I think maybe you should stop.
Hey, these are stereotypes that I don't believe. That I don't believe, by the way.
Really?
No, I don't believe them. Man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
No, I don't believe that. You're definitely not crazy. You are. You're
so
enlightened. You are enlightened.
100%.
100%. And I'm Swati, also known as liars as well. So.
Really?
Yeah. So I'll throw
the whole throat chakra.
No, those are just stereotypes that I don't believe, but it's just what I've heard.
Yeah.
If you speak, like if you've spoken to as many people as I have on the podcast, they always come out. They always.
I guess
people have a lot of biases out there,
and I can't fight you with that one.
Yeah, because it's not. Hey, it's not me saying it.
No.
Hey, it's the people's out there.
Bro.
All right, give me another question.
Another question.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know about the expansion.
Yeah.
What made, like, when was it the day that clicked to you that actually I want to be a better person? Like, what happened?
A better person. I think that was 2009. I was like 17, 18.
Yeah.
I think it got to the point where I was watching people around me, my peers, still in high school around me. And I'm like, they're getting all these better marks.
Yeah.
They're doing all these amazing things. They're flying to London for holidays. Well, you know. I didn't even go to the View. I go to Umgoboots with my grandmother's from. And I appreciate that. And then I just watched the world around me and people achieving great things and just making the most of themselves from what I saw. And I'm like, why can't I be like that? And why are certain people this way and certain people are not?
Were you doing like the bare minimum?
No, I wasn't.
Or were you really trying?
I think at that time, I believed I was trying.
Okay.
But then retrospectively, knowing what that moment did for me, I started trying harder. But then as a result, I was prone to a lot of anxiety because I'm always trying to achieve all these things. And then I was like, you know what? And also I was like, I think I want to be a genius. You know, I want to be a genius. I want to be known as a genius. Yeah. So then that clicked for me. And then I was like, I got to start finding the answers. And that's how I've gone like Wikipedia, how to be more organized. And I actually asked my dad to borrow his credit card so I can buy some guides called like the Guide to Genius Intelligence.
Yes.
I still have that to this day.
Nice.
And then I was like, I need to find the answers and whatnot. But little did I know that I think that moment hit me when I was like 17, but then there was a moment before that. I was like 14, 15, entering grade 8. And I wrote down 5 things that I want to achieve in the next 5 years. So one, I want a white blazer.
Yes.
What that means. What that means is that it's like the highest form of achievement in a certain discipline.
Okay.
It could be cultural activities, public speaking, debating, and drama. Then there's academics where you have to be like super smart. I didn't get that, of course. No. Those are for those. Hey.
I know.
You know, hey.
We had Brenna, we had Lebo, we had Shannon,
we had Brendan Ward, Carrie Ann, all of those.
Well, yeah.
I know.
We had all fancy.
All fancy.
Nabo Lebo.
Abo Lebo.
It was inspiring to have them up there.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, like, do it for me. Like, I know what you're doing, but like, do it for me.
Yeah.
And then there was one for community service, and there was one for sports and all that stuff. So I wrote down I wanted to have a white blazer because at that school, St. Dunstan's, no black person had ever done it. In 92 years, no black person. No black person. Mandela left prison. No, listen, Mandela was born, went to prison, left, came out, became the president of this country, retired, and was 4 years away from and no black person. They had an Indian guy to get one for the academics.
Okay.
So I'm like, yes, at least someone who's not of the lighter
Caucasian.
persuasion. You say, hey, she said it, not me. hey,
Really?
Not someone who's fair skinned. Yes, fair skinned.
Is this really?
Yeah.
You've got to be politically correct.
So the Caucasians were getting them, right? And then the Asians were getting them. Like,
Yes.
yeah. They were just genuinely smarter. And
Yeah.
that's some of the things that got me. And I said, I want to get top of my class in something. I'm like, can I get top of my class in something? So I think those were some of the three things I wrote down. There were 5.
Yeah.
Oh, and I said I want to fly high into university, right?
Yes.
So that was me, grade 7 going into grade 8. So then it clicked again for me. And when I was 17, I'm like, okay, I need to put in more effort. So then I worked. And then 2009 was a landmark year for me because that's when I realized that what you put your mind towards and you're passionate about something, there mustn't be something you're not passionate about because you can achieve something that you're not passionate about. And then now you're like, is this all there is, right? So then in that year, so I was they call them prefects now. I was head of house. I was the only black person there. It's like, guys, we need to do better. And then I was also head of drama and all this because I loved it. There's nothing drama to be related. I didn't do public speaking competitions. I was that guy.
Drama's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. The actual discipline, the actual subject, but not the state of being.
No, yeah.
Not the state of being.
Yes. Yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah,
100%.
please. No, not that drama that you get when you date a psychopath. Woo, no, of course. Woo, go, God, no. That's not, oh, geez. Oh, wow. It's a story for another day, but wow. Anyway, so what happened in so that year 2009, you see me crying laughing at. So what happened in 2009, I think it was March. I did everything that I could. There was one public speaking contest I placed second in, but the year I joined first. When that happened, I was so deflated. I had given up. I'm like, Jesus, okay, I guess it's not gonna happen. And then I think it was like the 1st of March, 1st, 2nd, 3rd of March, sitting there in assembly. And then Mrs. Wallacer, yes, Mrs. Wallacer. That English teacher, everyone's afraid of her, Mrs. Wallacer, gets up and then she's like reading her awards. And then she's like, there's one guy, Brendan Ward, he was my good friend of mine, right? So he had gotten a white blazer in academics, community service, and cultural. I'm like this guy.
Community service.
Yeah, bro. Just like, so then I'm just chilling there. I'm like, and then it's like, right, so now we're going to read out the citation for honors, for cultural honors. And then Brendan was like, I'm like, man, he need. Then she used to read my name out. I was like, oh, shit, sir.
What are you
She read out the entire citation. I'm just chilling there. Like, I don't know if you can, how I can explain this, but I felt like the heavens opened up, bro.
Yes.
And when you've got that sense of peace, you're like,
yes. But you're also like proud of yourself, but not like, yinglo. It's like,
I was like, and she read out everything I'd done. So from grade 8, I'd been in my Stedfords, the public speaking, the drama and everything, all of that. And I was like, And then I got up and she's like, please don't. And she's like, and then she read out the citation for like a minute and a half. It was the longest minute and a half where I just felt like euphoria. You know what I mean? Like
damn, this is me, guys.
I'm like, yimloy. Yeah. So then I got up and I was walking and then she's like, please don't do any of your Michael Jackson stuff now.
Oh, wow. Just
walk, get your certificate and go back. So I got that. I was ecstatic. when I got back, and then one of the teachers, Mr. Kurusami, came up and said, "It's like, hey, he's the first black person to do this
Oh my god.
ever in 92 years." Mandela was born, went to prison, left,
Yes.
was the president, retired, and no black person ever done that.
Who did you spend most of your time with?
Brendan Ward,
Yeah.
the guy that got honors for
Yes.
Freelance. I spent most of my time there.
With
Yeah. So they were like, "Oh, look at this coconut." I'm like, "Hey,
It's fine.
You know, I've got a goal. I've got a goal to reach here."
no, shout out to you for real.
Yeah.
Because you definitely you
So
did.
I picked my spot. I
Yeah.
picked the person that I wanted to be like,
Yeah.
and not in terms of color, and not
No,
in
no.
terms of, but in terms of
The
what they were
vibes.
achieving.
Yeah.
What they were achieving. So listen, like it was sometimes I was like, "Hey, you better not go there,"
Yeah.
and then I was like, "Okay, fine, I'll listen to you." It's like, "Okay, you better study like this or
Yeah.
work like this," and that's why the influences in your life are very, very, very important. That's why listening to podcasts like this or doing podcasts like this is very important. Yeah, because I wouldn't have a person who's currently a serial killer on the show. Because I don't want to be a serial killer. You know what I mean?
No.
Maybe someone who was and is now converted and can tell me the story about their redemption,
Yes.
but not current. No.
Yeah, because success exists in many.
Yeah, you can be a successful murderer. Do
you understand?
You could be Cuff Daddy right now.
Yeah, no, but you can.
You could be Cuff Daddy. You could be
With the same mindset
Jeffrey
of
Dahmer. Jeffrey,
no.
who's that? Not Epstein, the guy who's a murderer.
Dharma or something.
Yeah, and Ted Bundy. Yeah.
No. It exists.
It's real. There are people who are highly successful and they're highly psychotic. And you see it all everywhere. Now, you need to pick your level, what you need to be successful in. I don't think you can be successful. This is just me. I don't think you can be successful in something that fundamentally harms the entire human race.
Yeah.
For example, if I say I want to be the most successful wife beater in the world, imagine. You're successful in what you set your goal in, because once you have a goal and you're reaching towards that, I think you are successful.
Yeah.
But is it going to be to the betterment of the entire world?
Yeah.
Is it going to be the betterment of the entire society?
That's hectic.
Yeah. So I chose him to listen to, and then I got that. I went back and I called my dad, who's now a pastor. I was like, "Yo, Dad, listen, I just got a white blazer, man." Like, my relationship I had with my dad was one of, every time I achieve something, I call him up, right? So I called him, like, he was like, "Hey, Barack Obama," because Obama was,
Yes,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
I was like, "Yeah," and then he's like, "I am impressed."
100%.
3 seconds silence. I am very, very impressed. All right, so what are you going to do now? I'm like, I'm going to go sleep. That's what I'm going to do. Because what else am I going to do with all that excitement? No, yeah. So then...
That's amazing.
Yeah, he took me to... I still have the white blazer now.
Yeah,
I still keep it.
Yeah. Why would you not?
Yeah, I still keep it. I actually, like, you see...
Frame.
Yeah, it's a frame. You see the wall over there. I just had to pick out a spot and I'm going to put it there. So, like, when things are going really bad, I'm like, yo, gosh. That happened.
Yeah, so really bad.
Yeah. And then, that same year... This is why setting intentions and goals are very important. I remember I said I wanted to fly high into university. So, again, for the 92-year history, Black people were not doing a lot, right? We're doing well because we had hit boys and we had hit girls, and but then the principal, Father Angus Patterson, he wanted to give out for the first time a Leader of the Year award. For like recognizing leadership and excellence, right? So again, it was the 1st of October. Remember it still to this day. I was there, my brother was there, my dad was there. My dad walked in when they were announcing who was the Leader of the Year, right? So I'm just chilling there. Again, Mr. Wallacer, the English teacher everyone's afraid of, gets up and then says, "Okay, so listen, so we're giving this award to the leader that's just done a lot of good things and has done very well. This was a unanimous decision." And then my sister was right next to me. It's like, "Who are they talking about?" I'm like, "Me, I don't know. Me, I'm just here to do my duties." Then they call me up. I'm like, "Hey!" I was like, yes. I woke up in my white blazer, by the way. This is how things come 360. In my white blazer, I woke up and I get it's like this massive trophy. I need to have that recreated because they kept it, so I want to recreate.
Yeah.
It's massive trophy. I'm like, and it's glass, it's crystal, so I don't want to break it. People are giving me standing ovations.
Yeah, because
like,
well deserved.
Yeah, yes. Again, 92 history of the school. First person to get it happened to be a black person.
I love it.
And all that came from, and I don't want to say that to impress you, but it's a principle that I've seen work time and time again for a lot of people. And again, it has to be something that you believe is going to serve the greater good and is going to serve a lot of great people. So sat down, wrote out that intention, and then started surrounding myself with people, and then had an awakening moment to say, people are achieving all these things. Why can't I do it? And that's the same for pretty much everybody else.
Yeah.
So that was a changing moment. So then that's I think that was like my high school years were very formative in terms of how I think now.
Yeah.
And then that carried me through on how I operated in university as well, because pretty much almost exactly the similar result. Investor Growth 100, award-winning twice, Dean of Students Leadership, Toastmasters Presidents, honors degree with distinction, all of that stuff.
Yeah. This is how we knew you also. Like
Yeah.
We knew you like this.
Dimlo.
Thanks. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, and I don't believe that I'm that special. Maybe I am, but it's because I set out the intention.
Yes.
And I surrounded myself with the people who were going to help me.
Yes.
And I really believed in what I was doing, and I still believe in what I'm doing now.
Yeah. And how do you handle the haters?
I'm a hater. Oh. Yeah, Shilaba. So the hate. Remember how petty I am? So.
I was gonna ask, like, I can remember you saying that you were petty, but like,
I keep a list. I keep a list. Not to be evil or mean spirited or whatnot. Because if you become successful in something, you can be complacent.
Yes.
I'm sure you know this as well. I mean, like, I think when you became the owner of Misfit, I'm sure you're grateful. But then I'm sure for like, even if it's like a second or 10 seconds, you're like, I can relax now. Maybe that feeling was there for a bit.
Just for a little bit.
Just for a little.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying that not that you're doing it, but I'm sure that feeling to like, okay, now I just arrived. I just arrived. Now I've arrived. But then when you've got a list of haters and people said you wouldn't do this, you can't do this, who do you think you are? Like, I don't know why people ask you, who do you think you are? Why do they keep asking that question? I don't know. Maybe someone will tell me. Yeah. So the haters, I think it's this way, and I've been a hater myself. I am a hater right now. Manchester United. I'm joking. Lots of people. No, I'm really. So I think when people are hating on you, they're not. And I had to reflect on myself. Why am I being a hater to this guy and this guy and this guy? Why am I being a hater? I think the hate is coming from one, not appreciating how much work it takes to get certain things. And two, not understanding the other person's story. Because Sia owning Misfit doesn't mean that she's better than me. It means that she knows something that I don't. And if I can find out what she knows and understand how she did it, then I can do it for myself. But not taking away her misfit, I can start my own misfit. And maybe we can collaborate. And so the hating mentality is, some people just don't like you just because they don't like you. It doesn't mean that they hate you, just don't like you.
Yeah.
Like, look at the guy with the small ears. They just don't like you. They just don't like you, and it's okay. Some people, they hate not you, but they hate maybe something that you represent. Or, this is what I found, you are highlighting their inadequacies and how inadequate they feel about themselves. And then rather than dealing with your inadequacies, dealing with your shortcomings, you want to take that and project it outwards to somebody else, because that somehow makes you feel better about yourself. So if I can hate somebody else or hate on somebody else and pray for their downfall, then that makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah. Hey.
That's so in terms of dealing with the haters,
Yeah.
treat them with love and compassion, because I really identify with what it is that's happening. And your haters are not people who are far from you. Sometimes they're closer to you. Because the people who troll you on social media, they don't hate you. They're just doing it for views and for vibes. They don't know. Like, you can't hate something you don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I can't.
Yeah.
I actually have no right to hate you because I don't know you that well.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
Giant.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, if you can't, so that's how you deal with the haters. I see it at work every single day. Like, you do something. Like, you actually do your job. By the way, let's say you're doing your job. You're doing your job very well. And if you do your job very well, you get recognized for it.
Yeah.
And if you get recognized for your job, if people are going to hate it, like, why is it being recognized for the work that they're doing? It'll be a promotion, bonus, increase, more business, whatever the case is.
Yeah.
Then they start hating you for that. What they're saying is that they don't hate you for that. They're just upset that it's not them.
Yeah.
And they don't want to do the work to get there.
Yeah.
Whereas the people who are appreciative and become inspired, they're like, Sia, how did you do it? I'd like to learn how you did it. This is inspiring. This is great. So with the haters, it's like I had to learn the hard way that you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
I can't teach someone to act right. I can't even get myself to act right.
Yeah.
Like it's
It's a thing.
It's a thing. So that's how you deal with the hate.
I
And then I used to be naive because in high school and in varsity, in my early working career, I was like, why do these people not like me? Why? I just wanted to be liked. And then I just got tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired, bro.
Yeah.
I'm literally tired. And other people need to get to the point where they're tired. I don't know if you know Reverend Ike.
No.
Reverend Ike. He's known as a prosperity gospel minister. I think when I listen back to this, I'll remind you to send you the clip. I was listening to it this morning in semi-preparation for today. And then he's a charismatic preacher. You know what he says? It's like, you are not going to get anywhere. You're not going to reach your goals financially, in business, and in your health until you get to the point where you don't give a damn what anybody else thinks. And then he was like, and then you get that. Yes. So I think when you get to that point, because if you're going to take other people's opinions, if you take you as amazing, rich, famous, and successful as you are, no, don't be modest. We know. Sanazi. Stone. Sanazi. So when as rich, successful, beautiful, and as empowered as you are, you wouldn't do what you're doing if you constantly listen to the opinions of other people.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing. What can you achieve?
Look, and I have in moments listened to those comments, and I took them to heart, and then and now not doing it like you're saying. Definitely. Yeah, it switches the game up a bit.
Now your root chakras are not there anymore.
I'm like, Nite.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you wouldn't be where you are and doing what you're doing and so focused and so zoned into where you want to be.
Yeah.
If you're constantly listening to the opinions of other people,
100%.
even if it's mine.
Yeah.
Even if it's mine, even if it's sometimes your own opinion, even if it's your dad's opinion. I mean, like the first book that I wrote is called Inspired Success, which is the basis for this show. I get to the point where saying that success is a progressive realization of where that deal. So you're doing what you've always wanted to do because it's aligned with your highest values. And then a worthy ideal, what I believe a worthy ideal is then again, it mustn't be looking at harming, killing, all those things. And I really started thinking about it in the varsity, and I was like asking people just in jail, like, why are you studying pharmacy or HKE or to be a chartered accountant? That was the in thing, like in 2010. Like, which G are you? G?
I'm a G12.
G12. Oh, like a G12. Y'all a great crew. The G12s are a great crew. Yeah, y'all a great crew. So you'll find out like I'm doing this because my mom said I must. I'm doing this because my dad said I was. I want to do fine art, but then my dad was like, fine art with whose money, you know?
Yeah.
So and some people were doing something and their parents let them do it. And then when they finish, like, yo, I actually don't want to do this thing. So now it can be other people's fault or your fault. But the most heartbreaking, not heartbreak, it is hard. It was a heartbreaking conversation I had with this one gentleman. And then she's like, this is actually quite dark, what he said. So I'm asking him, like, what are you doing? He's in finance, chartered accountancy. It's either This conversation happened while in varsity or when I started working, but somewhere around there. And then I asked him, what are you doing? I'm doing chartered accountant. No, sorry, it was post-work, right? And he said, this was after varsity. So he said, I don't want to be doing the work that I'm doing. I don't like it. There's only one time I'm happy. Only once. And that's when I get my salary. That's the only time I'm happy. I'm like, wow. And then the varsity conversation we had was in a group where this one guy, or the story was being told of this one guy. He said, I can't, this is very dark. This is very dark. This is very dark. He said, I can't wait for my mother to die.
So that he can stop doing what he's doing?
I can't wait for my mother to die. I'm like, why can't you wait for your mother to die? She's controlling me. She's telling me what I should do. She's even said the type of person I should marry. So I can't wait for my mother to die so I can live my life. I was like, wow. I went back home and I was like, Mom, I love you. Because at least you're not that person's mother. My goodness.
That's so.
That's very so. So people like that can be a hater towards you
because you have the
you're doing what you want to do, and they're still stuck in a place that they don't want to be in, and then they look at what you're doing as a place of freedom, and they don't know how to get there. And they just end up hating on you. Oh, who does she think she is?
Yeah.
So people are dealing with their own demons that have nothing to do with you.
Yeah, it's not personal.
And nothing ever is.
It's not personal.
Unless you're a Man United fan. It then becomes personal to me. Abu, I love you, man. Tendo, hey, love you. Sean, hey, listen. Hey, we're still fam. I'm just trolling, guys. I'm just trolling.
It's tough out here in these ends, guys.
Hey, it's tough, bro. It's tough.
But keep shining. Red and white.
Or keep trying. Yeah, it's red, gold. Yeah, my problem is these people, some of these Manchester United fans, go to church, they pray to Jesus, but they follow a team that's known as the Red Devils. Explain that to me. Somebody explain that to me. Somebody explain that to me.
Yeah, somebody explain that to him, please. Because, well,
I'm joking.
Somebody explain it to you, please.
I'm joking. This goes on all week. It's just fun banter. It's just fun banter. So a lot of things that people do to you, they say to you, is not personal.
It's not personal.
They don't know you enough for it to be personal. And if they're hating on you winning a World Cup or you getting 10 misfits and you making 40 million rand a year and you just operating on a global scale, the haters are going to come there. They're going to be there.
If they are not there, are you even making it?
Are you even trying, hey? Are you even trying? So
the goal is to get more haters.
That is actually the goal. That mustn't be the direct goal.
No, not the direct. It's like it's the antenna. It's a branch.
It's a byproduct.
It's a leaf.
It's a byproduct. Like, this is the World Cup. Lionel Messi won the World Cup. I was so happy, and the people who still hate him today.
Like, you're a fan.
No, I'll tell you why. I'll explain why. Because I love greatness. I love watching. I love people. Thank you. I love people succeeding. I love people.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's why I was like so excited for you told me that you're an owner, right?
Yeah.
I love people succeeding. I love people's stories when they're succeeding. So this is me, not I'm like a diehard fan, I'm about to die. But this is like a reminder that after everything's player like Lionel Messi went through, all the hate.
Yeah.
He retired, he had death threats, the people don't like him.
Right.
And he was able to come back with his national team, to come back from losing 4 finals in a row.
Yeah.
To winning 4 finals in a row. So when he won this and that, it was a reminder to myself that you can keep on going.
Yeah, just keep going.
And
we don't die.
You don't die. You just keep on going, and if you don't give up at the end of the day, this is just a reminder of that. Yeah. That's what it is.
No, shout out.
Yeah, shout out. So, say we're reaching towards the end.
Yes.
I told you we're almost clocking 2 hours. I told you.
You did.
All of my critics. I told you all that I'm the greatest of all time. When I beat Sun Liston, I told you today, never again Sam will be defeated until I'm about 50 years old. Then you might get me, Muhammad Ali.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
I love him. Right. So, any final words that you want to share with the community here?
I don't know. Keep connecting to yourself. Enjoy your own company. Enjoy being you. And serve yourself so that you can serve others.
100%. Serve yourself so you can serve others. Where can people reach you?
People can reach me on social media. Instagram, I am Sia_Stone. I'm also on Facebook under Sia Stone. LinkedIn, Sia Stone. We can.
And she's working on a YouTube channel. Don't worry, it's coming.
Sure. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's start.
All right. Thank you very much for being on the show. This was an amazing conversation. Came at exactly the right time.
100%.
Thank you very much. And wow, you actually pulled out some experiences from me that not forgotten. But it's good. Yeah, that's amazing. You're the first one to do something like that. Have me go back all that far. Good, amazing. So you see, this is why you gotta give good people on the show. Give good people. Stay with good people. And proving stereotypes wrong. She is amazing.
Thank you.
She is amazing. She's not crazy like stereotypes that are saying. Yeah.
Thanks.
And she's rich and she's famous, but she doesn't want to tell us about. I figure do ngicela favor.
My dad, I'll ask him.
Ngicela favor, Joe.
Okay.
Just
a favor will be passed.
Ngicela favor. Just an assist. Just give me an assist there.
I will. Don't worry.
100%. I'll take up the funeral cover. I saw you guys.
Really? Yes.
Things support black businesses.
Please, yeah.
Oh boy, she's from the View. All right, guys. Thank you very much for making the time to be with us. Remember that success is a progressive realization of where the ideal. That means you're going after what you've always wanted to go after because it's aligned with your highest values. And that's the only way for you to live a truly fulfilled, inspired, and successful life. And we will see you on the next episode.
Thank you for joining us on this episode on the NJ Podcast. Make sure to visit the website, the njpodcast.captivate.fm, where you can subscribe to the show in iTunes, Stitcher, all the other podcast platforms, or via RSS so you never miss a show. You can also find the video content on the YouTube channel and Instagram page. That will be Njabulo James on YouTube and njabulo.j.ngosi for Instagram. Please subscribe and follow on those platforms as well. And while you're at it, if you found value in the show, we'd appreciate a rating on the podcast platforms, or if you'd like to tell a friend about the show, that will help us out too. If you'd like more information about published or upcoming books, visit www.njabulojames.com for more information. Please reach out if you'd like to share what you would like to hear and which guests should be invited to the show. And remember, success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal, which means that you are doing what you have always wanted to do because it is aligned with your highest values, and this is the only way you can live a truly fulfilled life. Now just chill until the next episode.